challenge. Can you believe that you made it to day 5? I'm so proud of each and every one of you for your hard work and your dedication throughout this incredible singing journey. But today is not the end of our challenge because it's just the beginning of a whole new chapter in your singing journey. I'm so proud of you, and I know you're wondering, Mama Cheryl, you said you were going to make a really, really big announcement today, day 5, and I have been working tirelessly behind the scenes to create a new opportunity that I've never done before for those of you who are ready to take your singing to the next level. I know everybody, you've done so much work so far, and I promise you have done the impossible. But guess what? No matter how deep you go in singing, no matter how much you learn, there's so much more to learn, and that's what makes singing exciting. That's what we live for, sweetheart. But this is your chance to work with me directly, mastering the insider secrets and advanced strategies that are going to skyrocket your vocal potential and turn you into a vocal superstar on stage. Trust me, this is a kind of opportunity that most singers only dream of. I try to create opportunities that I wish I had, and I'm happy of the life that I've led and all of the things that I've learned along the way. But Lord knows, I wish I would have learned them sooner. So I want to help you guys get there faster if you can. But first, let's take a moment to briefly recap what we've learned so far. First, we discovered the importance of embracing your true voice that only you know what's inside. Then we focused on building that strong vocal foundation with the proper posture, the breath control, the warm-ups, the basic techniques that you need to expand your voice. Next, we explored how to unleash your emotional connection and bring depth and deepness into every single word that you sing. And yesterday on day 4, we focused on developing your star quality, embracing that presence, that confidence, knowing who you are and believing that you are authentic and one of a kind. You've made amazing progress, and I'm so proud of you. And your commitment to this challenge has truly been inspiring to me and to everyone here in this class. So today, we're going to bring it all together. We're bringing it home, and we're going to learn how to become a vocal star. We're going to focus on integrating all the skills and qualities that you've developed in this challenge, all this powerful, incredible work that you've done. And I hope you're ready now to shine and show the world just what you got. So let's dive right in and learn how to start performing like your favorite artist. Because let me tell you something, sweetheart, you are a star. So here's the truth, my loves. You are more than just singers. You heard right, because you are storytellers. You are healers. Your voice can touch hearts and souls and lift up people and change lives. And when you step on that stage, you're not just hitting notes. You're taking your listeners on a journey with you, and you're inviting them into your world, into your emotions and your truth. That is a gift. It's a gift beyond measure, darling. And as we dive into today's last session, I want you to remember always, you are not here to be perfect. You are here to be powerful, to be passionate, to be unapologetically you. And you are not just singing songs. You are sharing pieces of your heart, of your soul, one note at a time. You are not just learning techniques. You are unlocking your full creative expression and your potential. And most importantly, you are not just a participant in this challenge. You are a rising star, a force of nature, a force of musical nature. So let that knowledge fill you up. From the tips of your toes to the top of your head, let it infuse every breath, every sound, every movement that you make. And as we explore the final pieces of the puzzle today, I want you to envision the performer that you are becoming and imagine the performer that you want to be. Imagine commanding that stage with your voice hitting those incredible highs and those deep lows. Just picture the awe on your audience's faces, moved by your genuine expression, your life. That is the power of performing like a true artist. That is the power of singing like a star. And it's not some far off fantasy. It's already inside of you. You already have all of the tools that you need. So get ready to step into your moment, to step into the spotlight, my shining stars, because after today, no more holding back. No more playing it safe. No more playing it small or doubting your talent, sweetheart, because today we rise together as the singers we were meant to be. And I'm honored. I'm so honored to be your vocal coach and to guide you on this journey because it is the biggest journey of your life. And believe me, I will always be your biggest fan on this journey. So let's do this, baby. So first we're going to talk about Veronica. Now, when Veronica came to me, she was one of my very first students. And actually, this is the first video that I ever even did of me vocal coaching on YouTube. And each time I watch this video, it gives me chills because Veronica came to me. She was a young girl. She was only 12 years old, and her voice was changing because girls' voices changes as well as boys. And she was so insecure about her voice. But the real problem is that she was 12 years old, but she had already been studying voice for 5 years. But unfortunately, she didn't have a good teacher. Unfortunately, she learned a lot of bad habits. She didn't know how to place her voice. She didn't know what her range was. She didn't know how to sing without singing from her throat. Her voice was always stinging. She was always going through something. And she had lost all of her confidence. She came to me a week before, and I was like, oh my Lord, this girl, I said, Lord, what am I going to do with this young girl? And so all I could do, even though she was in a very, very bad way, was to give her 5 vocal exercises to work on every single day for 3 weeks. Every single day for 3 weeks. Her parents came in and wanted to know, how's my daughter's voice? And I told them honestly, I said, listen, without a doubt, your daughter is so talented, but we have some serious problems. For the last 5 years, she's been learning a lot of bad habits and no one has ever corrected her, and a lot of bad things that are actually damaging her voice. So I said, but I gave her 5 exercises to work on every day, 6 days a week, 1 day off. It can be a Saturday, it can be a Sunday, but I want to really retrain her voice. 3 weeks later, Veronica came to me, the same little girl who was singing nasal, the same little girl who didn't know how to reach her head voice, the same little girl who didn't know how to project her voice, the same little girl who was suffering with so much damage. She was killing it, and it brought tears to my eyes. I actually recorded this video, and a lot of people don't know this, but I was so proud of this little girl and the work that she did that I said, sweetheart, I just want to record a video of me and you and the progress that you've made. I wasn't even posting videos at the time, but this little girl and her story was one of the reasons why I started posting videos, because I want singers to see and understand that you can do this no matter how bad you are, no matter how many people tease you, no matter how many people say you can't sing, because people used to always say the same thing to me. And so I understand what you're going through. And when I see her story, I remember my story because it's your story. And to see her sing like that, and to see her open up her voice without fear of judgment, and knowing that she has a talent that now she's not afraid to share with the world, is the most beautiful thing. So I want you guys to know, this is my favorite story because this is actually her story, but it's actually where my story as a vocal coach begins. And it's my story, and it's your story too. So if you're dealing with problems of intonation, with placement, with stage fright, if you're afraid, if you're singing nasal, you don't have a vibrato, you don't know how to change your registers, anything that's technical, I promise you, my sweetheart, you can fix it. We look at Veronica and we can see just the magic of everything she did in just 3 weeks. That's the thing that I want you to understand. Because so many of us singers, we think it takes years and years and years to get improvements, but it does not. All it takes is some time, your determination, because in 3 weeks, the only thing I don't like about this video is that I didn't get a chance to record her 3 weeks before. because you would understand even deeper just how much in 3 weeks this little girl, this young lady changed her voice. Now she's doing auditions all over Italy. She's done auditions in Germany. She's singing all over the world. She's no longer afraid, and her real voice has come out, and now she's touching the world with her voice and with her talent, because now that we've taken away all those bad habits and we've taken away all of that fear, because if you're afraid to sing, let me tell you, there's a reason for it. If you're afraid to use your voice, that means that something is not right. And once we got down to understand, sweetie, you need to do this and this and this, and you work on this, in only 3 weeks' time, the most amazing vocal transformation that I've ever seen in any age, this little girl did it, and she inspired me so much to continue putting videos on YouTube to show singers and to show you that your growth, your improvement is possible. And finally, I want to share a story about a young man who is just like a son to me. You may have seen him on the Got Talent, Kids Got Talent show singing competition, and he's known for having one of the best kids audition in history. And Alexander, he came to me back in 2020, and after winning his kids competition, he got called by America's Got Talent for a huge audition to be on the show. But when they called him, Alexander was going through puberty. He was going through a voice change. But after his voice was changing, he lost complete faith in his voice and in his talent as a singer, because Alexander was famous for hitting those high notes. But after his voice changed and he became a young man and he wasn't a boy anymore, his voice changed. He just had to understand that he still had a voice, that he was still worthy. His voice was just new. He had to be able to understand his new voice and also love his old voice, but understand that your voice changes and it's still your voice. He was so worried that he was going to lose his fans. He was so worried that people were not going to be interested in his vocal journey. And he was so worried that he was never going to be able to wow an audience again, because his voice was different. And he was so afraid and he was so insecure. And he came to me with tears in his eyes. And let me tell you, Alexander's new voice right now, after his voice has changed, after his voice is more mature, after we worked on helping him understand that this new voice has so much more than his old voice, because his little voice was a nice little soprano voice, but now it's got depth, it's got richness, it's got tone, it's got so much more resonance. And now as Alexander has learned to love his new voice, now he's killing it even harder, because now his voice is so much richer, so much more power, and even more spectacular than it was before. We worked on embracing his true sound, his new sound, rebuilding his confidence from scratch, from the inside out, not from the outside in, because you have to start from your heart and believe that confidence inside, and then your confidence is going to beam out. And we created a whole new level of love for his new voice. Now, Alexander, honey, he sings with unwavering conviction. He is killing it. He's done this album, his Boy with a Dream tour. He knows right now that even more, his gift is so special, and now he's ready to change the world. And no matter where you are at any age on your vocal journey, I want you to understand that these changes and these transformations and the acceptance of your voice can begin. But first, you have to accept where you are and build upon where you are in your journey. And you say, okay, listen, Mama Cheryl, this is what I got. What can we build on what I have? And I promise you, sweetheart, just like with my students, you can build up right where you are. You don't have to be a Grammy winner. You don't have to have a billion streams on Spotify. You don't have to have anything. All you have to have, my darling, is that determination and that motivation. And I will help you with the rest. I'm so happy with Alexander. I did one step. He did the other two. I did 2 steps, and whatever I did, he matched my energy, because he would not give up on his talent. He would not give up on his dream, just like I don't want you to give up on your dream, because right now, Alexander is no more shaking hands. He doesn't doubt himself. He doesn't doubt his ability. He doesn't think about, oh, my voice used to be this, my voice used to be that, because right now he is unshakable on that stage and in his life. And he's forever grateful that he didn't give up on his voice during the most challenging transition of his life. And now his future is so bright. And I want to share these stories with you because I want you to understand that what's possible for my students and those transformations is possible for you when you get the world-class support and the vocal coaching that you, my darling, deserve. So before we end this lesson, the final lesson of this challenge, I want to share a story about me. So one of the reasons why I became a vocal coach is because nobody ever believed in me when I wanted to sing growing up. Every time I would sing in the house, my mom would be like, be quiet, I don't want to hear that noise in the house. My friends were like, oh no, here she comes trying to sing again. And even when I tried to sing at school when I was younger, it left a lot of emotional scarring on my life. Thank God, in my life, I came across people who believed in me. And it transformed my life because I was so afraid. I was so unsure. And I had been through so much as a singer. I had been through so much as a singer personally that I didn't believe in myself. There was no way. All I could hear whenever I wanted to sing was those voices of, you can't do it. You can't sing. Who you think you are. You think you're better than everybody else. Your voice is horrible. Oh, you can't sing high. Oh, you can't sing low. You don't sound like this person. You can't sing like this person. And each and every time I tried to sing, if it was for an audition or it was for a show, I was shut down because I was so afraid of singing. And all I could hear were all the negative voices that I had heard all of my life. And it took a toll on me. And then one day, a teacher saw something in me. And it was my high school teacher. Her name is Mary Burns. And she saw something in me. And she's decided to take a chance on me. And every day after school, my whole senior year, she gave me free voice lessons after school. And I thought to myself, why is she spending her time on someone like me? She certainly has other things to do. And after a while, she helped me build up my voice and build up my confidence so that I could believe in myself. And when it was time for me to go to college, she was the one to help me audition and prepare my audition songs for college. And those are the audition songs that got me a full scholarship to study opera at my university, only because that teacher saw something in me. So I'm here to tell you, I see something in you. I see something in you, sweetheart, because just for the simple fact that you're here right now, this means something to you. Singing is not just a game for you. It's not just something you do to pass the time. There's a love of singing in your heart. And I want you to know that I'm your vocal coach now. That no matter what you've been through, we can get through this together. I love you. I'm so proud of you. Just like that teacher changed my life, I want you to understand I'm here and I want to help you change your life. I love you so much. You got to promise me one thing. Just promise me one thing. Even if this is the last voice lesson that we do together, you promise me that you're never going to give up. And you promise me that singing will always have a part in your life. I love you so much, more than words can say. And remember, you were given your voice for a reason. And my darling, you were born to shine. Baby, can I be real with you for a moment? Over the last 5 days, we've grown so much together, covering everything to discovering your true, unique voice, to mastering breath control, power, and stamina. And those high notes that used to seem out of reach, baby, now you're hitting them with the confidence of a true superstar. That magnetic stage presence, baby, you're radiating it from every fiber fiber of your being, but more importantly, you can now unleash the raw emotion that captivates audiences with every single note. I hope you now see that singing like a star is possible for you. Yes, you, my darling. Even if you struggle with confidence, or you felt like you didn't have what it takes, or been doubted so many years by so many others, none of that defines you, my love. None of it. Because after coaching millions of singers worldwide in over 150 countries and decades of performing on stages around the globe, there's one thing that I know, that singing like a star is not just for the lucky few. It's a craft, an art, a skill, one that can be learned, honed, and mastered by anyone, no matter your age, background, or experience level. And you know what? This is about so much more than hitting the right notes, darling. It's about stepping into your true confidence, embracing your authenticity, and sharing your gift with the world in a way that moves people and changes them and transforms them. Because as soon as you start seeing the awe in people's eyes and the cheers and the reactions to your voice, whether it's in front of your friends and family, owning the spotlight at karaoke night, or even on stage in front of thousands of people, darling, that's a feeling unmatched by anything in this world. But an even better feeling is going from doubting your potential to standing tall with confidence without holding anything back or second guessing yourself, freeing you from your uncertainty and your stage fright, and knowing that you have the power to move audiences to tears, laughter, and everything in between, because that's when you become a true vocal superstar. And I know that for many of you, you never had the confidence, never had the guidance to sing at your best, never had anyone to believe that your voice was good enough, or just never allowed yourself to truly shine. But by completing this challenge, now you have the courage to change your musical future forever and become the star that you were meant to be. So at this point, you can continue improving your new skills and confidence on your own. And that's a path to be proud of, my darling. But for those of you who are ready to take your singing to heights that you've never thought possible, to unleash your true vocal potential and soar with confidence and captivate audiences in ways you've only dreamed of, I want to present something to you that's going to fast track your journey and transform your voice in record time, without the frustration, without the self-doubt, and wasted months or even years of trying to figure it all out alone. Because after going from the shy girl who was told that she would never make it to becoming the #1 vocal coach in the world, I've realized that the biggest thing holding people back from achieving their singing dreams isn't their lack of talent. It's the lack of expert guidance, support, and proving techniques to build an exceptional voice. Because without that guidance, you might spend months or even years stuck in the same frustrating cycle, struggling to find confidence and the skill to truly shine. This is why even the greatest singers in the world have coaches. Think Beyonce, Adele, Bruno Mars, Ed Sheeran, even Taylor Swift, because they know that if they want to unlock their true potential, they need someone who knows the way to guide them past the pitfalls and straight to the top of the craft. But we all know that finding the right coach can be expensive, and not everyone can afford the luxury of private lessons or have the connections to work with world-class mentors. And that is why I've decided to do something I've never done before, that I may never do again. Something that's going to allow you to unleash the vocal superstar within you and skyrocket your vocal progress faster than you've ever imagined. Regardless of your starting point, past the singing struggles, or even your age or musical background, that's right, baby. I'm so excited to announce that for the first time ever, I'm swinging open the doors to my virtual studio and inviting you to train with me live in real time, no matter where you are in the world, and without expensive hassles that come with in-person lessons. All inside my new live and interactive mentorship program called Vocal Star Academy. And it's created to help you become exactly that, a vocal superstar. Even if you just started singing for the very first time, or you started other programs that left you feeling so frustrated and stuck, because I'm going to personally hold your hand and show you exactly how I went from a small town choir girl to an international sensation. And I'll reveal my personal vocal techniques. And yes, that means I'm I'm going to show you exactly how I warm up my voice, how I hit those high notes with ease, and the step-by-step process to creating your very own vocal transformation, including vocal secrets I've never shared with anyone that are going to supercharge your progress so that you can start singing with unshakable confidence, knowing that you're following a proven process used by great artists all over the world, and giving you the clarity to start creating a life of singing success for yourself and inspiring others. And darling, it doesn't matter whether you're starting as a complete beginner, as an intermediate, or even an advanced singer, because my proven methods have transformed voices at every single level. From those finding their voice for the very first time, to seasoned performers, and even professionals preparing for world tours. And that's the beauty of the Live Vocal Star Academy. It's tailored to meet you where you are at this very moment and take you to where you are meant to be. So whether you're looking to skyrocket your power and range, develop your signature style, overcome stage fright and perform with a magnetic confidence, unlock professional opportunities like auditions and gigs, you'll be able to learn from me live and get the world-class training and support you need to get the results faster than you've ever imagined. But I want to be completely honest with you. This is a limited time offer and it's only available until August 1st at 11:59 p.m. PDT. Because while my heart wants to help every single one of you unlock your true vocal potential, I have to be realistic. So to ensure that each student receives the best training they deserve, I'm only able to accept a small group that are 100% committed to their growth and transformation. Students who refuse to let fear or self-doubt hold them back for one more second. Students who are ready to put in the work and chase their dreams with fierce determination. And darling, when I say this isn't just about improving your singing skills, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Yes, you'll gain the techniques and the confidence that it takes to take your voice to new heights. But this journey is about so much more than that. It's about changing every aspect of your life for the better, radiating a new level of confidence, not just on stage, but in every interaction and challenge that you face, and allowing you to go from feeling held back to boldly pursuing your passions and living each moment to the absolute fullest. And that's priceless. Now, I know you might be thinking, Mama Cheryl, that sounds amazing, but I bet it's expensive. And you're right, my one-on-one vocal coaching sessions normally go for about $1,000 an hour. But it's my mission in life to help as many singers as possible to unlock their true vocal potential and skyrocket their confidence. And I don't want costs to be in the way of your success. That's why I poured my heart and soul into creating the Live Vocal Star Academy. And I'm making it available to you at a fraction of my usual coaching rates. So instead of having to pay $6,000 for 6 weeks of live coaching with me, you can access the entire Live Vocal Star Academy for a special one-time price for just $397 until August 1st at 11:59 p.m. PDT, which means you'll be saving over $5,603 and gaining access to vocal education that will empower you to unleash your true vocal potential, allowing you to finally conquer your fears, sing with unshakable confidence, and captivate any audience with your unique voice, and become the vocal superstar that you were always meant to be, once and for all. All you need to do to get access is to scroll down below this video or go to vocalstaracademy.com, and you'll be taken to a 100% secure order form where you can secure your spot to become a vocal superstar. But because I wanted to make this program truly one of a kind, I've decided to include 5 free gifts inside the Live Vocal Star Academy for those of you who sign up right now while the doors are still open. The first gift you're getting is access to the Vocal Star Academy workbook, packed with exercises, prompts, and reflective pages. This workbook is going to help you improve your techniques, track your progress, and keep you engaged, motivated, and accountable throughout this program. And the second gift you're getting is weekly homework assignments, so you can put the lessons into practice and solidify your new vocal skills. These assignments are crafted to challenge you, expand your comfort zone, and accelerate your growth. And you'll also be getting lifetime access to all the recordings because I know that life can get busy and I want to make sure that you can immerse yourself in this program at your own pace. And that's why you'll receive lifetime access to all of the video lessons, coaching calls, and bonus materials so you can revisit the content anytime you need a refresher. The fourth gift you're receiving is access to the private community, which is one of the most powerful aspects of the Live Vocal Star Academy because you'll be able to connect and network with vocalists from all around the world who are on the same exact journey as you. Share your progress, ask questions, give and receive support, and celebrate each other's wins. This is your safe space to be vulnerable, brave, and truly seen on your singing journey. And last but not least, as soon as you complete the Live Vocal Star Academy, you'll be getting a Superstar Certificate of Completion. And this is more than just a piece of paper, baby. It's a symbol of your dedication, your hard work, and incredible transformation. Display it proudly as a reminder of just how far you've come and the vocal heights you're capable of reaching. These bonuses, valued at over $2,000, are my gift to you for saying yes to your singing dreams and committing to your vocal growth. I wanted to make sure that you have every possible resource and support system to help you succeed during this program and long after it ends. So if you're ready to finally unleash the vocal superstar within you and transform your singing, your confidence, and your life. So if you're ready to finally unleash the vocal superstar within you and transform your singing, your confidence, and your life, at this point, I'd like to give you a choice. And there's no right or wrong choice, my darling. There's only your choice. But if you're ready to truly commit and transform your voice and your life and discover how you can become the vocal superstar you've always dreamed of being, doors will be open until Thursday, August 1st at 11:59 PM PDT. And remember, you're only able to get the discounted price of $397 until then. So click the button below this video or go straight to vocalstaracademy.com and secure your spot in the Live Vocal Star Academy. I'm so excited to welcome you aboard and to guide you through each step of your vocal transformation because I know the impact that the right guidance can have on a person's life and their confidence and their ability to achieve their wildest dreams. And together we're going to make it happen. So I'll see you inside, baby.